Secretlab Omega Gaming Chair. 18 months later.
Hello and welcome to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about this Secretlab Omega Gaming Chair, and we're going to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and what's in that Secretlab box right over there. Stay tuned. Hello YouTube, what's going on? So let's talk Omega Chair. Secretlab Omega Chair. Now, first things first, I'm a photographer, videographer, and YouTuber. I spent a lot of time sitting at that desk, parked in this chair, working. I'm pretty much working all the time. So I spend hours a day sitting in this chair. In fact, I probably spend more time sitting in this chair than anything else. So yeah, let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. So first, let's talk about the good. All right, and the best thing about this chair, we're gonna start off on a positive note, is that it supports the back perfectly. I've had zero issues with my back, no back pain from sitting at my desk. And I've got to tell you, the last 18 months have been great in terms of being able to sit at my desk and just being comfortable and being able to work. And yeah, that's a huge thing. I know I was using office chairs before, just like generic office chairs, and I would sit at my desk at work for about 2-3 hours, and then I'd have lower back pain, I'd have back pain here in my shoulders. But ever since I got this gaming chair, no pain whatsoever. It's super comfortable, fits the body nicely, supports the back, the lower lumbar. And yeah, I have to say, you know, on a positive note, amazing, amazing. I'm super happy with that, because there's nothing worse than like getting to your desk and, you know, getting set up to work and have a productive day, and then all of a sudden your back gets sore 2 hours in, you have to get up and stretch, and then you sit down, and half an hour later your back is sore again. It just interrupts the whole flow of your day and hinders you from being productive. So that's one thing I'm grateful for with this chair. The other positive thing is it looks nice. It's nice and simple. It's got, you know, gray and charcoal, black, very easy to operate, very easy to set up. You can put it together. In fact, we're going to be taking this chair apart and putting it back together pretty soon, and we'll go through all that. But yeah, in terms of aesthetics, it's a very beautiful chair. I like the way it looks, and I bought it because I like the way it looks. All right, and another huge positive for me is the fact that these arms slide forwards and backwards. Now, I have a Cybart chair back over there, and I'm going to do a comparison video between the Cybart and Secretlab. And one of the things I really like about the Secretlab is these arms go far enough back so that if you want to get nice and close to your computer, you can. Now, I built this desk, and it's a nice, 34-inch deep desk. So my monitor is pretty far away from me, and sometimes I just want to get closer, and I can just bring these arms back, and I can get right up into my desk. And to me, that's a huge positive, and I like being able to do that. And I noticed when I was working with the Cybart chair, I couldn't do that, and I found it a little frustrating because I had to force myself to sit a little further back from my desk. I don't know, a lot of people have those short little IKEA desks, so maybe it's not even a relevant issue, but if you have a big desk, it's something to think about. All right, how about a little pillow talk? Now, one of the things I absolutely love about this chair is this lower lumbar pillow. Now, without it, right now I'm sitting in the chair, and it just feels so, so. It's not as comfortable on the back. So this pillow, I have a love-hate relationship with this pillow. And first, let's talk about the love. The love is like, it's super squishy, super soft, softer than this pillow back here. In fact, this is way nicer if you put it behind your head and want to take a nap. But yeah, it's super soft, super squishy. And the thing is, everybody's got a curve in their back, and this pillow is designed to fit into that curve and give you a nice lower lumbar support, which is what supports your back and prevents your back from feeling pain after long hours of gaming or working. Now, for me personally, I like this pillow a couple inches up. That way it fits my back. If you're taller, you're gonna want it even higher up. You know, if you're shorter, you want it a little lower, depending on where your curve is. But the problem is this. It doesn't stay, right? There's no magnets, there's no Velcro, there's no nothing, no kind of material or clips to hold it in place. So the problem is, when you sit down to work, you have your pillow set up right where you want it, and you're comfortable, you're working, you're doing your thing, and you reach over to get some water, oh, pillow slips. If you want to sit back, you got to adjust the pillow. Oh, got to get my phone, oh, pillow slips. Every time you move, the pillow drops. So every time you move in your chair, you have to readjust the pillow. And Secretlab, if you're listening, that is extremely, extremely frustrating, because it just sucks, you know, like, oh, I have to wipe something off my monitor. Oh, now I have to adjust the chair. Oh, I have to get a coffee. Oh, now I have to adjust the chair. It's just, you know how many times you have to adjust this pillow a day? It's just, It's so frustrating, but it's so comfortable. So, you know, it'd be great if there's some kind of Velcro. Just stick it where you want it, you know. Maybe what I'll do is I'll iron some Velcro on there so it'll just stay, because moving it all the time is frustrating. I bought this chair in February 2020, and I bought it because I personally think it looks beautiful. I love the gray and the black and the blue, and it's an expensive chair. And I said, you know what, let's bite the bullet, let's do it. Bought it, was really happy with it to begin with, and I'm still, you know, happy with it now. It's very comfortable. Back pain, non-existent, so that's a huge plus. But after 18 months of use, I think the wear and tear on this chair is unacceptable considering the price point of this chair, and I think there's some quality control issues. So let's start with the arms. Okay, so these arms are great. They can go up, down, forward, backwards, pivot in and out, so they're very versatile. And the thing is, with the versatility, you kind of lose stability. They're very wiggly. And that's the one thing that frustrates me, because when you're working at your desk, you got your elbows on your arms and you're typing and you're moving, and the arm just keeps wiggling and moving, and I think it's frustrating. I would love to see some kind of screws that you can mount underneath here, that once you have your arm set to this height and the style that you want, you can just fasten those screws or tighten them, and then the arm will lock into place and we can get rid of the wobble. That would be, you know, for future consideration. If you want to upgrade these arms, Secretlabs, that would be a great option. But the issue I have is that this material has started to fall apart on the inside. And I don't know, I think that's kind of unacceptable. I have two friends who have Secretlab chairs as well, and I found that their armrests are a lot harder. The foam is a lot harder than it is on this one. This one's pretty soft, and as you can see, if I push down and squish it, the foam squishes that rubber, and that rubber bends, and after you use it for so long, that rubber keeps bending and bending and bending, and eventually it just breaks. And that's one of the issues I have with Secretlabs. Now, this chair is still under warranty, and I contacted Secretlabs and they have replaced the arms, so that's nice. Now, one of the nice things about the Secretlab chair is it's a bit of a bucket seat. You've got these raised edges on either side, which kind of hold you in place, and I love that. I think that's super comfortable. I'm really happy with that. But there is an issue with it. If you're the type of person who likes to sit on your leg, this chair might not be the best for you, and I'll show you why right here. As you can see here on the sides of the chair, there's a lot of wear and tear on the stitching from sitting on my leg, because you put your leg up on the chair, and obviously you're sitting on your leg, you're putting a lot of pressure on your leg, on your sock, and there's friction, and it's messing up the stitching here on the side of the chair. So that's just something to keep in mind if you're a leg sitter or whatever that's called. All right, so I mentioned that the armrest on my friend's chairs is harder, mine is softer, and that might be why it's breaking. Also, I noticed that the cushion, the seat cushion on my friend's chairs is softer and mine is harder, so it's kind of opposite. And their chairs are noticeably softer when I sit in them, mine is a little harder, so I don't know what that's all about, but there's obviously some sort of quality control or materials issue going on with the factories that produce these seats and these arms, because there's a difference. There is a little bit of wear happening here on top of the chair, because I guess I keep putting my hand on it, and that's normal, that's fine. These pillows, I'm not too happy with these pillows, but it's all personal preference. I find them too hard. I find this pillow here way softer, and it's a lot squishier, so if you're lying down, this is a lot more comfortable to put under your neck than this. This seems to be pushing back against your neck and not giving support, but making it uncomfortable. So I usually take those things off my chair. The wear and tear on the back of the chair is fine. There is some noise. I don't know if you can hear that. So every time you do sit on the chair, it squeaks a little bit. Not super thrilled about that. I don't think a chair at this price point should have those issues. You can see the wear and tear here from sitting on the legs, but the seat itself is fine. No issues there whatsoever. Obviously, we talked about the arms. The wheels are great, no issues with the wheels. They roll on hardwood or carpet. They go from the hardwood to the carpet, no problems. Now, let's talk about the box. All right, so the box is cool. I contacted Secretlab about my warranty and I showed them photos of all the parts of the chair that were worn and torn and broken, and I got to give them a thumbs up and kudos because they sent me replacement parts for the chair, and that's pretty awesome. I'm really grateful for that. So let's do a quick montage and set it up, and we'll see if the new parts are better than the old parts. All right, since I have these both off the chair, let's see if they feel the same. Okay, so that one's pretty hard. Let's get it off the box. Why is this one wobbling? Okay, we've got the screws on the underside here for the armrest. They're identical. No difference in terms of firmness, so this is also a hard seat. The material, the gray material, does look a little darker on this one. This one could have just been, from wear and tear, but back to the montage. All right, and we are done. Hopefully, we don't have to build another one of these again soon. Whew. All right, so there we go. New parts on the Secretlab chair. It feels nice to be able to run my hands along the armrest without them catching on this broken, ripped rubber bit. So let's see something here. The new ones feel a little more rubbery and they do feel a little harder. So hopefully they last longer. I don't know, plus this has been worn in for 18 months, so who knows if that has something to do with it, but I definitely don't want to be rebuilding this chair again. So let's close out the video. Okay, so wrapping up this video, let's look at three things when we analyze this chair. Let's look at comfort, let's look at build quality, and let's look at value for money. So comfort, absolutely. 100% love it. 10 out of 10. This is the most comfortable chair I've sat in. It's soft, it's cushy, it supports your body nicely. If you're sitting in front of your computer for long periods of time, no back pain. Like, I have not had back pain at all since I bought this chair in February 2020. Zero back pain. So if you're looking for something comfortable that feels good on the back, thumbs up, highly recommend it. Now, build quality. Build quality, okay, the mechanism works, the up-down pistons work, the wheels are fine, everything is good, except for the arms that already broke on me, as you saw in the video, and the stitching here on the side kind of wore off because I sit on my legs. So I don't know how to give it, that the parts feel like they're built good, but they don't seem to last long. So build quality, I'd give it maybe a 6 out of 10 for build quality. Also, that lower lumbar pillow, I wish it was you're able to Velcro it in place so it doesn't move around all the time. It's a bit of an annoyance. Yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Value for money. Now, it's tricky because I think there's two perspectives here, right? If you're looking for a chair that's comfortable, and if you have back pain and you're sitting at your computer for a long time and you want a chair that's gonna alleviate the back pain and nothing else matters, value for money, 100%. It's worth it, totally. Like I said, I've had zero back pain since February 2020, and I haven't been using any of those cheap office chairs since. I love gaming chairs, they're amazing. So from that perspective, awesome. From the other side, if you're looking for a nice chair that you can have for a long time and enjoy looking at and using, and for me, I bought this chair because I make YouTube videos and I wanted a cool chair to sit in for my YouTube videos, and I found myself having to change my camera angles at times because the arms were broken and I didn't want to show that in the video, so I'd have to make the camera angle lower or move it this way, that way. And you know what? It kind of sucks that I have to sort of change how I film things because I didn't want to show the broken arms on the chair. So from a longevity perspective, I don't know if this chair's gonna last. Everything's now replaced, it's brand new, everything looks good, but will I have to replace it again in another 18 months? Who knows? I mean, I don't know. So depending on what perspective you're coming from, value for money, I don't know. I personally think it's a little too expensive for what it is, especially considering the fact that it only lasted 18 months before it fell apart. So something to keep in mind. So with all that being said, peace out. Thanks for watching. Secretlab's long-term review done. Next up, I'm going to be reviewing this Cybart chair. So that's going to be in a video sometime in the future whenever I get that video filmed. All right, see you guys in the next one.